Welcome back to the Front Mission First OP walkthrough, and now this is going to be Mission 18 for the Forest. There have been quite a number of Forest missions, so we're going to go get briefed by Olsen in the military ward now. And before you continue, obviously make sure you save your game so you don't lose your progress. And now begins Mission 18 in the actual forest. And a lot of the missions that we're doing right now are main campaign. We're not going to see any extra missions for a while. Alright, and there looks to be actually quite a lot of hostiles here. There's a lot of them. And you can obviously select 10 squad mates, so by default, choose your default 5, your first 5 right there. And then we're going to go with Paul and Hans for long range, again with Alder. And let's see, then we're going to go with Yi Hin and actually Ralph this time. Because we need a lot of missiles and we want to take them down as quickly as possible. No, even though Frederick has missiles and other stuff, kind of just want to throw as much long range, down range as possible to finish this mission as quickly as we actually can. Now, if you take a look at the map, you know, there's obviously hostiles down here in the southeast. So I'm only going to take one to actually deal with 3 of them. You know, we're leveled up high enough to where it shouldn't matter. And then I'm probably going to move move the bulk of everybody over this way to maximize the effectiveness. And then just like 1 or 2 over here. Okay, I see what we're doing. So Pee-wee, just leave him where he is, no problem. And now your first move should be with Royd, or Yi Hin, who's ever on the far right. Going to move Yi Hin forward right now. He's going to target the hostile in the torso using the guide skill. And he's a melee, so I mean, he shouldn't have too much trouble with them. Gonna move Hans down here to help support him, actually. Instead of 1, we're gonna send 2 that way. And main bulk of the hostile force is over here. So I think what I'm gonna do, let's see who's up furthest. Keith. Yeah, we're gonna move Keith forward now. Keith is gonna go right here. And target the far one right there. Target the far mech. And for the torso, got 1 connecting hit. That's not bad. Like, we're doing okay. I guess, you know, we're missing due to a somewhat of a terrain disadvantage in that it's raining. Let's see, we're actually going to have Ryuji hit this guy right over here. Direct hit, that's 1 hostile mech down. Damage 2 right now. Let's see, can I go up this way? I can actually start to move up that way. So I'm going to take Royd and move him over here, as he's going to push north up that waterway. You're going to move there. JJ, let's see what's JJ going to do. No, they've got that handled down there on the right side. But these guys might move over to the right. So for now, I'm just going to move JJ right where Royd is, and then I can adjust next turn based upon enemy movement. That's what I would recommend doing. And I'm going to move you right up here. Let's see, Paul. Where do I need Paul? Might actually need Paul to help support these 2 guys over here. Support JJ and what's his name? Royd. And move Alder up north here. Alder is within range of a 2nd hostile. So Alder is going to target this guy right here. One direct hit. That's not bad. Yeah, they're being real stubborn. It looks like they're just hanging back. That was quite a long turn. Let's see if we can speed this along, shall we? All right, Keith. Come on, I need to get to Keith. All right, Keith. You're going to knock this guy out. Shoot him in the face. Good job. Switch and duel. Nicely done. That knocks out another hostile mech. Move to Ryuji. Ryuji's going to come up right here. And see about knocking this guy out. It's going to use duel on the torso. It's another hostile mech down. Alright, now Alder. Where's Alder? Or is that Ralph? Is that Ralph? No, that's Ralph. Where's Alder? There's Alder. Alder's going to melee this guy, see if he can clear him out of the way. Direct hit. Stun on the torso. Finished him off. Not a problem. Let's see, can we move anybody else forward? We can move Natalie forward, and let's see, where's the other guy? We can move Ralph forward. Okay, Ralph is going to get in on this now. And Ralph is going to target the supply truck, so that thing doesn't run away and annoy everybody. Supply truck is down. Don't have to worry about that. Pee-wee can stand still. And let's see, based upon enemy's movements, I'm going to move Royd up this way. And Royd is going to target that far one right over there since he's within range. See if we can knock this guy out in one turn. Is it going to hit? 2 missiles connected. Down his HP torso. Found a Grave 2 MG from that. I don't know if that's better or worse than what we've actually got. Who knows? And let's see here. Who is remaining? Let's see. Paul is still over here. Let's get Paul moving up here. Maybe we can actually target from range on another one of these guys. We can target one. Target this guy, see if we can knock him out. And Paul has knocked out another target. No surprise there because he's the best long range in the game. Second best long range I'm on right now is Hans, in case you didn't know, in case you didn't see a previous video. I'm going to move Hans down here. He's going to target that guy with a grenade launcher. Straight to the face, see if we can finish him off. Got a connecting hit, nothing to worry about now. Another hostile down. And Yeehin is going to move up on this guy's flank. And do some melee attacks. And they're just going to go at it for a while, I guess. He went and leveled up, I guess because of the dodge skill or, you know, melee, who knows. Or just, maybe it's just generalized experience. Alright, now Natalie's going to move over here. And it looks like she's going to be able to target this guy with her missiles. Use guide on the torso. Only got one connecting hit there, that's not bad. And we're going to have JJ move over here just in case they try to retreat the other way. Oh, he actually got a decent hit on me. 33 HP gone right like that. Nice one. Nice one, Yeehin. Alright, now let's see if we can knock these guys out in this turn. I don't think we'll be able to since we're not really within missile range of all of them. Let me see if Ralph can get up behind their flank. Oh, and he can. Ralph, you're going to hit that far target. Let's see if we can knock him out. He does have max guide skill. And Ralph got him. I think that might have been the last missiles that Ralph actually had, so that might actually be it for what we can do on that advance. Let's see if Alder can target another hostile right behind him. And he can get this far guy. I think that's the commander, commanding officer or something. And Alder has 2 connecting hits with Guide. Let's see what else we can do up here. Let's see, Natalie. I think Natalie and one of our other squad mates might be within range. Let's see, are you in range there? Yes, you are. Amazing how I can shoot over the tree, but is it going to be accurate? Clearly not. Like, she totally missed that. I knew there was a probability. I think it only has like a 61% hit chance for that to actually go down. So now we're going to try again with Royd here. Royd only got 1 connecting hit, sadly. And since we're already on Yihin, we're just going to see about finishing this guy off. That's another enemy mech destroyed, no problem. And Hans is obviously going to have a party with this moron over here. Yeah, they'll be able to finish him off next turn. I'm not worried about it. Ryuji. Ryuji, can you be within range of a hostile? Yes! Let's see if we can knock this guy out. Let's not guide it and see if we can get 2 good hits in. Well, he's definitely not moving anywhere now since we just disabled his legs. So that enemy hostile, that actual hostile mech isn't going anywhere. Let's see, can we target this guy right here? Awesome. Go get him, JJ. Get him. Nice hit, JJ. Wonderful job. That knocks out another hostile. So this might actually end next turn. Let me see if... nope. Paul is unfortunately out of range. Paul cannot hit that guy. A ceasefire? Alright, so they're not going to surrender. So, no problem. Let's get Ralph over here, see if we can finish off this hostile mech. Nicely done, Ralph. And that took Ralph to level 43. And Yihin, smack this guy in the face, please. You hit his arm. Are you going to hit his face? No, you hit his treads. You didn't hit his face. Hans, are you going to hit this guy, or is Paul going to have to finish him off? Like, are you going to hit him in the face? You hit his treads. All right, can you hit him unguided in the face? No, you did not hit him in the face. All right, well, Mr. Paul, would you kindly shoot this man in the face? And that does it for all enemy hostile mechs in this initial mission. On this day, the second Huffman conflict comes to an end. Both the OCU and the UCS signed a peace treaty drafted by the Republic of Zaftra, the chief executive member of the Peace Mediation Organization. The treaty also called for a temporary unification of all armed forces deployed on Huffman to serve as a peacekeeping corps under the command of Zaftra. That's the Republic of Zaftra. The world's media gave Zaftra's initiative unprecedented praise. As a result, the PMO gained the recognition that it had sorely lacked since its creation. And now there's some shady stuff going on right now, if you're watching the dialogue. And mission complete. There you are. Mission 18 Forest. All hostiles knocked out. And that is 12,391 credits easy. So, with that mission completed, now we're actually going to head back to Fort Monas. Alright, so it looks like another mission is already in the works. But before that, save your game. And I'm going to check to see if any of the equipment needs to be updated for everybody.